All right, what's going on, you little oddballs? It's early. Okay, I'm tired as is. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about today because I have listen. I just got to be honest. You can probably tell by the thumbnail of what today's video is. We're going to be talking about Steam charts and why those charts are kind of pointless in terms of whenever you were trying to argue about a game, not PC specific games, but like games that are multi like platform, like if they're on both like PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or just PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever it may be. There's a lot to talk about those, and then also there's the whole prospect of single player games as well. Which if you bring up reoccurring players in a single player game, I think we might need to start talking about your level of comprehension. Okay, I guess I'm playing on fucking M&K. My controller is disabled. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, this is like a whole conversation that I think needs to happen and needs to be had. It's just I think one of the dumbest arguments ever. Like for example, like yes, I know that this year, like for example, Black Ops 6 has not done well, really. Like, I mean, it has kind of in turn been a reoccurring of like an MW2. Okay, I'm just gonna snipe. Fuck this. But as a whole, this game has a lot of players still. And I swear to God, people pull up Steam numbers for a game like Halo or a game like COD and are like, "Oh yeah, see, look, the Steam charts say it's not doing well." Oh, what? Okay, why'd you stop? But then they don't take to an account of like, well, Steam numbers aren't keeping track of not only just Steam, but also you're not seeing what's on PlayStation or Xbox or people playing through the other launchers for COD as well, because there's multiple COD launchers. Like, there's not just the one through, because I mean personally I don't even play COD through Steam. I don't even play it. I play it through fucking Game Pass. I load up the Xbox app and that is how I play the video game. Like that is there is no ifs, ands, or buts that like I am not considered in that number because I am not playing through Steam. Okay, I thought I could get the flick on it, but I guess not. But I swear to God, and every time I see that argument, and it's especially prominent in Halo, and I don't know why. And I'm like, oh, Halo isn't a fucking like PC dominated game. Like 99.9% of people you run into on Halo, unless they are a content creator, are not going to be playing on PC. I'm just going to be honest with you. Creators, yes, they're going to be playing on PC, probably because they have a PC that they use for everything, and it's just more convenient for them. Like, if I wasn't playing on PC, if I like wasn't a creator or doing any of that, like I would not be playing on here. I'd be playing on a fucking console, and I'm not considered in that, in that number. It is just the one platform, which is Steam, that is considered in that fucking whole thing. So it's a completely baseless fucking like whole number set because you're missing out on, two other consoles, other launchers, for example, as well, because it is just one of many. So it kind of just cuts that number down a lot more because like people be like, oh, well, you look here at Steam and it says Halo only has 3,000 concurrent players at this time. Like, it's a dead game. And I'm like, okay, but that's also missing because I'm just gonna be personal here. I know most people probably are playing Halo Infinite on PC via the Xbox app because one, it is the more stable version of the game. If we're being completely honest, while I have my issues with it and I can't get it to run worth shit, I do know like seemingly as a whole, the more stable version of it is the one that is used through the Xbox app. And that's just a given for the game because it's built for Xbox, so it probably is going to be the most stable version right over there. But as a whole, I'm just going to stay by the fact that Steam charts are completely fucking pointless. If that is your only way to determine if a game is good or not, that's another conversation to have into that as well. Like, if you only determine if a game is good by its player numbers, like, we have a problem there. I don't know why. I knew that guy ran by, but I thought he was going to be stupid. But, hey, it's just me. That's my fault. But, like, genuinely, if the way that you determine if a game is good is by if it has hundreds of thousands of players, you are doing yourself a disservice and missing out on a lot of games. Because, for example, man, like, I like COD, but I'm also a COD hater as well. I've said it before. Like, I've definitely, like, I'm a mixed between somebody who loves this game because I have a childhood connection to it, and COD is a great brainless fucking game, man. I'm just gonna say it how it is. There's no thought that goes into my head when I play this fucking game, really, other than, like, oh, I guess I need to win. And like, I mean, that's not 100% true. Like, there's definitely like stuff that you can do. There's strats and all that. If you guys have been here for the fucking ranked streams, I get a little sweaty. Listen, it's just how it is. But it's because I like the competitive feel, baby. That's what I'm wanting. I want the dopamine from the wins. That's all I care about most of the time. But genuinely speaking, like if that is how you were determining if a game is good or not, you were like completely doing yourself a disservice to gaming as a whole. Like, for one, you're missing out on a lot of fucking great games. Like, personally, Like, if I looked at that, I would not be a Halo creator. I would not do anything involving in that world. But I know that Halo's a fucking good game. And it's a very unique FPS that no other FPS has been able to, like, hop on and do exactly what Halo has done, ever. Like, yes, even you Splitgate fans, and even Splitgate itself as a whole, will never be able to do the things that Halo did. Like, that game is going to be kind of, like, oh, they're trying to do it, but it doesn't hit like Halo. And that's one of my big issues with Splitgate, is it tries so hard to be Halo, but misses a lot of core components that make Halo so fun and so unique in its gameplay. And it's one reason why, like, I kind of like to, like, kind of shell on that game a little bit. Even though I love Splitgate 1, Splitgate 2 took that even further away, and then, like, still trying to claim that it's, like, a Halo kind of, like, style game. I'm like, you're kind of missing some, like, core components here that makes Halo, like, so fucking loved and so well respected in the FPS community. Like, there's some stuff missing here. Like, the biggest thing with Halo is the health system, in my opinion. I've always considered that, like, a big part of why I love Halo so much, is because it's really, like, once you pick it up, like, you'll kind of get an idea of, like, how you take fights, how you approach certain situations in game. But when you don't, like, you're kind of just, like, trying to get a hold of it. It's very different. It's not just, like, shoot them in the fucking head and get the kill instantly. You know, Halo has a thing where it's like, while their shields are up, you deal the same damage no matter where you shoot them. Whatever. Wait. Sure. Okay. That was fun. I don't know why they were just sitting there, but that's dope. That was, okay. Sure. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. That was something. But yeah, like, it's one thing about Halo that I think a lot of people, like, don't take time to, like, pick up on is, like, yeah, the way the shield system works. Like, no matter where you shoot them with a ballistic weapon, while that shield is up, you are dealing the same amount of damage no matter what. And then, really what matters is your last shot after the shields break. Then you want to go for that headshot, get that final burst off, or that final shot with the bandit. Of course, there's ways to break shields quicker with, like, plasma weapons or shock weapons in Halo Infinite. And there's just, like, a lot that goes into the game of, like, how to play it effectively and how to play it smart and to be the best player that you can be. And it's one thing I've always loved is I love Halo's skill gap, because Halo has a very unique skill gap. And that's one thing I've always liked about it. In Infinite, it's even higher. Like, Infinite, you have, like, all the movement, you have learning, like, the spawn systems and stuff like that. Like, it's so enjoyable to me. And listen, if I'm looking at a Steam number to be like, oh yeah, this game is worth my time and worth me playing, listen, buddy, y'all would have never got that Hero Ground video because I would have never fucking did it. So, there's that. Did I get killed by a fucking smoke grenade? Okay. But yeah, Steam numbers are completely fucking useless, and if that's what you were using to judge if a game is good or not, or you were using that as the telltale sign of how a game is populated, when that game is multi-console and is especially very, very much dominated via another system completely, you were dumb, and that's where I'm sticking with on that, and I will die on that hill. You were just dumb. Every time I see people use that argument, I'm like, buddy, you do realize this game is on it's multi-system. Like, it's not just on one console, like, in one place only. Like, this shit is dominated in other areas. Like, that is where a majority of the player base goes, especially on, like, console shooters like COD and Halo and Gears of War, stuff like that. Like, those games are so, like, console, like, made. Like, they're console FPSs for a reason, brother. Like, there's a reason why we use that term, that it's a console FPS. Is because that's where it is dominated. That is where most of the player base is coming from. I mean, you could say the same with something like Fortnite or Apex. Like, most Fortnite players aren't playing on a fucking $3,000 PC setup. Like, most of them are playing on consoles. Rather it's PlayStation, rather it's Xbox, rather it's Switch. Like, they're playing there. They're not playing on PC like you think they are. And so, to me, like, when people use, first of all, a PC, like, statistic as what makes a game alive or dead, you're just dumb. Like, it's not how it works. Like, you can't just say that and then expect that to be truthful. Of course, there's people who don't understand that and then proceed to fall into the whole, you know, thing of like, oh, well, if the Steam chart number isn't high, then the game's not good. And it's like, what? Like, that's not how that fucking works. Like, that's never been how that fucking works. Like, you are missing out on so much data that it is so crucial. Now, sure, could you use it as a way to, like, maybe average what other, like, systems are playing? Maybe? What are you... Dear God, you're a fucking weirdo, dude. Get out of my lobby, please. Like, yes, you could possibly, theoretically, use it as a way to gather, like, some kind of medium on that data, but it's not, you know, it's not going to be concrete or 100% accurate. You know, you're definitely going to have some missing numbers in there, and that's completely okay. Like, if you're trying to, like, maybe get an average off, but there's people who live and die by this is the player base everywhere. Like, this is just how it is. This is the only player base. And I'm like, well, no, it's not. Like, Steam isn't gonna fucking count Xbox players. You know why? Because Steam is an Xbox. Steam is Steam. They own, you know, the whole fucking site of Steam, the store, the web front of the you know the browser and launcher that we use for games. Like that's what that is what they own. And they also own the Steam Deck, which they probably count players for that as well. Because you know why? Because it's launching through this little application that I have on my PC that I love so dearly called Steam. Now, if you can't understand that, then you're a lost hope. I don't really know what to tell you in that case because you're just a lost little bunny rabbit, and you probably need to get some help and need to understand that not everywhere has the data that you want. Like, you probably have to go through and find that somewhere. And I'm just gonna be honest, like I said, I just don't care. Like, if a game's dead, but I like the game, guess what? I'm gonna keep playing it. Like, I ain't gonna stop. You know why? Because I like the game. That's just how it works out here. Now, if I was doing this full-time and I needed to play a game that was really going to sustain me, might have a different conversation, but I don't do this content creation stuff full-time. You know what I mean? Tell you why? Because I don't make money off of it. I don't really make any at all. I maybe make like an extra $50 a month sometimes. That's really about it. Can this motherfucker stop chasing me? Is he still chasing me up here? Okay, good to know he's not. Oh, wait, yeah, you are. There you are, you little bastard. That little fucker, I didn't expect him to. But yeah, like, genuinely, when people say that stuff, stop falling for it. If you were someone who has, and you still are falling for that whole, you know, spewel of, oh, the Steam player base count is low on this game, therefore it's dead, when it's a multi-console game, like, please do yourself a favor and stop believing that shit. It's not true most of the time. And I'm gonna be honest, if Halo was dead, I wouldn't be able to find games at all on Infinite. And that is a thing that I will die by, is a game is not dead until either the servers are off or there are absolutely zero players ever playing it. That is the only time I will ever accept that argument. Because if the server goes off, guess what? Well, then it is truly a dead game. And from that point on, the game will be alive. It will be playable. I mean, yeah, Gears of War 1 might be a completely dead game. It's going to be real hard to find games, but there are still people who hop on that game every day and play it. You know why? Because they like the game, and therefore that game is alive in that capacity. And that's all that matters to me. If there are people playing it and they are loving it, that is all that could matter to me as a gamer. You know, let me tell you why. I mean, people like the fucking game. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like the games that I play. Am I ever going to stop playing them? No. You were fucking weird, man. Like, what am I dying to there? I don't know what. I know it's first game on, and like, I just woke up and all that, but like, that's besides the point. What the fuck are you doing, brother? Like, why are we playing like that? God damn. Y'all are some weirdos. I got like a 50 bomb dropping though in this game. So, I mean, that's kind of fun. But overall, stop falling for that fucking trope that Steam numbers mean everything, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, 99% of the time they don't. And if people actually like the game, they're not gonna care when you mention it to them. You know why? Because Steam numbers are stupid. And I just needed to rant about it and tell you all to stop falling for that shit, because it's just dumb as hell. Also, look at this little quad feed I hit. We're gonna take a look here. So I got that one. Alright. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Look at that shit. I do that. But yeah, guys, we're gonna hop out of here for the day because I gotta go to work and I really don't want to. But we are gonna be streaming tonight, so down below there's a link to the Twitch. It's like right down. It's in the description of the video. So you go and you click that, and then you open it, and then you click the link to my Twitch, and then you go over there, and then you follow, and then you get a notification for when I go live tonight, and then you stop by the stream and you go, yo, what's up, dumb stinky butt, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And then you hang out with us and you support me, because I greatly appreciate when people support me. And listen, even if you don't want to watch and you just want to support me as a creator, what you do is you put the stream on mute and you just leave it there and you lurk. And I appreciate that too. Other than that, guys, I am going to hop out of here. I love you all, and I will catch you later.